On Caye Caulker, there's one topic that's on the minds of everyone: cannabis. In just 9 short days, these residents will cast their votes in Belize's first ever cannabis referendum to decide whether the government should legalize a regulated marijuana industry. Village Councillor Ilya Rosado, who kicked off the legalization campaign, says the revenue generated from the new industry can be used to address some of Caye Caulker's infrastructural issues. Local tour guide and island resident Shane Eiley is all for it, stating that a new industry may benefit residents during the slow tourism seasons.
Here in Belize, we have a high season, we have a slow season. For tourism, when it's slow season, I mean like for the legalization of marijuana, in the slow season time when a lot of people don't have anything to do, you know, they could always like find out what are the regulations of this thing, and they could, put it to use and make something of it.
It took just over 200 signatures to trigger the referendum under Belize's Referendum Act. While supporters see economic benefits for the island, critics argue that the decision should be national. Even Prime Minister John Britney says the outcome could have wider implications.
At first thought, I said it makes sense for them to legalize it throughout the whole country. But everybody's saying that they want to legalize it in Caye Caulker, where you can buy out the shops. But no poor people in Caye Caulker can afford a shop. So it's just going to be supporting, getting the rich people more richer, because they're going to be selling everything to the tourists, and the poor people not benefit from it, nothing from it. So it doesn't make sense for the thing to legalize just here. If you legalize it, they got to legalize the whole country.
Further criticizing the referendum is former Attorney General Mike Perifeet. In a post on Friday, he says, quote, "Last time I checked, Caye Caulker is not its own country. It's a part of an actual country, Belize. If Caye Caulker's residents wish to legalize marijuana, their vote in a so-called referendum means absolutely nothing unless the National Assembly passes a law authorizing weed to be sold and bought in Caye Caulker. The national laws of Belize do not currently allow for buying and selling of weed in any part of Belize, and no referendum on Caye Caulker can override the national laws," end quote. Marvin Chimilio worries how legal distribution of marijuana will impact the youth in his community.
They're concerned as long as it's still in the community and people benefit off of that. But the next thing is about it. I don't smoke weed myself, so it don't really matter me what happen. But then I have some youths who smoke it and it affect them mentally, and then end up they pick up worse drugs and be mental ill after that. You understand? So a funny decision if you make. So I just say I hope it's gonna be the best.
Despite his criticism of the referendum, Perifeet further stated, quote, "And make no mistake about it, I fully support the legalization of marijuana, but Caye Caulker doesn't get to decide that on its own, despite how much I love Caye Caulker," end quote. As part of the legalization effort, this Saturday, residents are hosting a volleyball tournament and informational session for youths on marijuana safety and the possible benefits of the industry to the island.
We're going to be sharing a lot of the facts, when to use it, when not to use it. Since they're young, we don't want them to start from a young age. Just get them up to date so that they know it's here, but it's not. It's not to like force them to use it.
Eiley says that as a tour guide, he often hears visitors asking where they can purchase marijuana. He maintains that having a legal industry will keep people from purchasing cannabis illegally.
Honestly, I think this is something that should have, the process should have been going on from a long time, because like I said, the 10 grams is legal, So still by that, the 10 grams is legal. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of smokers, and they're afraid. They tend to hide and smoke. I mean, I'm not asking for it to be open, like, we could go on the street and smoke or whatever, but at least,
Some business owners raise concerns, stating that it may potentially impact the family-friendly environment of their establishments. Other businesses say that due to their outdoor layout, they are unlikely to be impacted. Chimilio is on the fence about his vote, but hopes that whatever the people decide will ultimately be for the good of the island.
I feel good, but at the end of the day, that the people make the decision what they want to do, no? About the legalize and the marijuana. So right now, you could have 10 grams on you. Police can lock you up and charge you, but they could take it away. So, in a way, that be a good thing. So, like that, the police don't really go knock down people doing charging and chance there and so much thing, and somebody behind it. So.
On September 12th, the Belize Elections and Boundaries Department officially published a poll notice for the referendum, informing residents that Caye Caulker RC School will be used as the polling station. Britney Gordon for News 5.